In the midst of preparing for the return of Random Review to the TJOmega YouTube channel and Transformer/toy reviews in general to this channel, I happened into my local Walmart where they were putting a whole bunch of stuff on the clearance aisle, including some Transformer BotBots from Series 1. Now, I'd previously picked up a bunch of Series 1 packs. I didn't do any video for it because, well, they're BotBots. They're little tiny things, and I'm sure people have done far better videos than I would be capable of. However, yeah, they didn't just put a few up. So when I say clearance, I mean they had an entire case and they were going for 50 cents a pop. So when you do that, yeah. Yeah, I do things. So yeah, I ended up buying 25 of them, the entire case plus one that was just laid out on top from a different case. Actually 26. Walmart sold me one that had already been ripped open. Thanks, Walmart. But that point is, I've got a lot of these to go through, and a lot of them I haven't ever owned, so this should be an interesting experience. So how about I do away with all this cardboard and plastic, and we will see what is in all of these red balls. Okay, now, if you're watching on Patreon, you notice I haven't jump cut yet like I intended to, like I said I was going to. That's because this is going to be the extended version that only you guys get to see, where you get my actual reaction to whatever is in these as I open them up. This is going to take a while, so if this is an exceedingly long video, I apologize, but hey, this is something I get to do for you. So, alright, so putting them all on the floor here, because that's about the only thing I can do with them. There's so many. But these will be nice and quick. And we open up immediately. Oh, and we immediately get one I've already got. So this is the little cupcake vampire dude, who looks absolutely hysterical. So I wanted him. Alright, so I'm not going to go into full opinions now. We're going to save it until we get all of them out. But this is just like the reaction portion. And unfortunately, a duplicate is not the best way to start reacting to the... Oh no! Oh no! Duplicates are not the best way to start reactions to things. Oh, that's not fair! That's really not fair. We're also going to keep a tally of all the money I've wasted. So far, that is a solid US dollar that has gone down the drain because I already have one of these things. Alright, please don't be a cupcake. Please be something besides a cupcake. Okay, he's not a cupcake. It's just something I already have. Yes, it's again something I already have. You guys get to find out which ones I've already bought already. Well, since I haven't done a video for them, so we'll just go ahead and talk about them in tandem once we get all of them out. Yeah, but of course I got the camera. Of course, of course I'm gonna have the camera in the collection. All right, and we're still going. This is again one that I already have. This one I don't mind though, cause hey, spoiler alert for the review portion. This is my favorite BotBot. He goes there. Alright, better actually do a better job of doing away with all the empty ones, or else they're all gonna look alike. Because, hey, when one is opened, someone might mistake it for one that hasn't been opened. Alright. Starting to wonder just how many of Wave 1... Oh, okay. Okay, this is the hot cocoa. I definitely don't have it. You're peeking. Are you supposed to be peeking? I guess you're supposed to be peeking out like that. That's weird. It's really weird, because, like, I feel like your face shouldn't be exposed. Can I twist it? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And the arm... Let's see if I get it. Twist all the way back to the arms go back. Yeah, that's the stuff. Now it looks like a totally normal mug of cocoa. Never mind the massive gap. You're a massive gap. Okay, next up. I got one I didn't have already. It only took 5 of these. So, yeah, $2. $2 so far. Oh, something blue. 3 things away from getting married. Okay, that's the chocolate bar. Didn't have that one either. You'll notice I'm disposing of instructions too, so that's going to be great for the review portion, where I just poke through and hope I get it right. Not that they're all that complicated, but you know. Okay, we are continuing. Oh, and now I'm hitting all the ones I didn't have. We got a corn dog. I'm not a big fan of corn dogs, if we're going to be perfectly honest. Since you asked, But yeah, that's another one I did not have. Yay! More new plastic, more new robots, more debris I have to clean up later. Opening up. Oh, again, design I don't actually have. I think, what is this? Oh, soda cup. Yep, don't have it. Whoa, whoa. Oh, he's seen things. Wow. Okay, I'm just gonna close you back up. Yeah, whatever non-flashback you're having, you can just go over there and have it. Yeah, I'm not gonna interrupt your thing. All right. Continuing. Coming up. Hey, convention nerds. You know that thing you're supposed to be wearing all the time? No, all my friends who go to conventions all wear deodorant, and that's what they're supposed to do. He is really mean looking. Okay, you go away now. Alright, that's another one. Don't have... I opened up... Was it 4 duplicates in a row, and now 5 in a row have been completely new to me. This is an interesting poker game we're playing here. Alright, opening up... Oh, okay, this one was already open too, but luckily, the BotBot was still inside. More luckily, I didn't have the baseball bat either. So, we have another one. We have another new one. Yay! Alright, continuing. Ooh, look, not opened. Thank you. Oh, it's another root wing. Yes, this BotBot actually know the name of. I'm going to have an entire, like, garden of these things by the time we're done. I don't think I necessarily mind that. Alright, so you go over there. Okay, and we're going to continue. Good lord, I bought a lot of these. Alright. There's another duplicate. Yep, we got another soda cup. So he go over there, and we move on swiftly, because I can't react to something I just reacted to. Ooh. Oh, it's a boxing glove. Oh, man. If it only fit my my Revenge of the Fallen high tower I just got. Because, okay, someone... So I made a joke on WTF and TFW about how the new Studio Series high tower, the Constructicon, looks like a big metal kangaroo. Like a boxing... he looked like a big kangaroo. And I said, okay, if he's got a problem with me calling him that, he can box me. How about that? And someone did fan art of him in boxing gloves. I absolutely love it. And man, do I wish that would actually fit on him. But that's... No, the proportions don't quite work on that. But that's what I think of when I see boxing gloves now. Someone making my dumb joke into actual art. More deodorant! Whew, I'm gonna need that. It's been a long time since I've been under the lights for this long. Alright, next up... It's actually interesting is that, as far as I knew, it was like a complete box, like basically untampered or unmixed, and there's a lot of duplicates here. Okay, so this is the kind of thing where, like, I grew up with those McDonald's Transformers that all turned into food, so like my BotBot stuff that I was like actually kind of keen to get into were things like this, were like the transforming fast food. Because that's the kind of stuff I had as a kid. I'm old. Alright, moving on. But yeah, if I had come out with a whole bunch of like that, I'd be perfectly happy. Ooh! I'm not exactly sure what you are. Oh, right. It would help if I held it the right way. Okay. So, I'm still not sure what he is, because he has like this camera thing. And like this... What am I... He's got this handle. I'm not entirely sure what I'm looking at. I might have to look that up before I do anything, because I'm gonna seem silly and uninformed. And you know me, I hate looking silly and uninformed. You know, like I usually do in my videos. You see? Oh, another corn dog. More corn dogs, more corn dogs. See, it heard that I didn't like corn dogs, so now it's punishing me by giving me more corn dogs. See, and if fate was really funny, it would have given me more corn dogs right there. Okay. I'm assuming a game cartridge. Kind of looks like that. Kind of looks like binoculars. I'm not. That's another weird one. That's another little weird design. Can I discern what you are if I actually like find your face? Where's your face? Is your face in here? Show me your face. Oh. Okay, you've got those weird, dumb, like, visor glasses. Those, like, Venetian blind things on your face. No, we're never a fan of that. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's a game cartridge. If it's not, I don't care. Alright, we're continuing on. Because I'm still not at 25. Imagine that. It takes a long time. Feed me, Seymour. I can't do the actual voice, so you will just have to approximate here. Or go in and add the clip from Little Shop of Horrors. I'm not doing it for you because YouTube. But yeah, hey, more plants for my garden. And if I recall, that's one of the worst BotBots. Oh, that'll be interesting as I try to figure out what to do with it. Okay, so it's another oddball. Ooh, pencil sharpener. Are we sharp yet? I don't know. Maybe the decision to like transform these on the spot is going to come back and bite me, because some of these, I'm not quite sure how some of these work, and they're being kind of stubborn, which makes it a little bit harder to tell. Okay, I might have to do a little bit of research before I cut back. Okay. We're getting to the end now. There's only a few more at my feet. Alright, so let's hope for more new. Let's not get it. Alright, so that goes over there. Opening up more. Come on. See? There's another one. There's another new one. It's a bar of soap. And it's sad. It's a sad bar of soap. Oh, actually, I think it goes that way. Okay, I thought those were eyes for a second. I thought he was a sad bar of soap. Let's just go over here. Hide. Hide behind the deodorant, sad soap. Actually gets lost over there. I might have to put that toward the front. And actually, I'm losing track of where my center is. Alright, so come on. Come on. Come on. No whammies. No whammies. No one gets that reference. It's a rock! It's a rock. It's a rock with a little bud on it. And his head's poking out. He's gonna be like a little turtle rock. Ooh, turtle rock. Oh, that's familiar. What have I done? Where have I heard the term turtle rock before? Okay, I gotta go to Google after this. That's gonna bug me. Still going. Okay, we've still got a few more here. Well, not a few. It's like second to last one here. So, opening up. And the garden grows more. I think I do have this one too. I like this one a lot too. So, yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. More for my garden. Garden of robots and vinyl plastic. All right, last one. And is it the last one? No, it's not the last one. Oh my God. I'm still going. Oh, see, you know how I said that open one might be mistaken for a filled one. Of course, it didn't help when I just kind of spilled them all at my feet. And yeah, sure enough, hang on. Yeah, sure enough, there's more down here. Trying to figure out if I've opened them already. Okay, yeah, I've opened those already. Any more? I had to make sure, because it's supposed to be done in one take. That's how reactions work. Okay, I believe this is the last one. This is the last out of 25. Whew! Oh, I've got a collection all of a sudden. Let's hope for something really cool and really impressive and like, oh my God, I don't believe you got that one. Yeah, I got that one. Suck it. And all this will be worth it because we'll all be happy and excited together because we got the super cool one in the very last package. Why are there two cups? Why are there two? Do I have like a Okay, is it not a soda cup? Is it just like, is it like a Slurpee cup? Why do you do a Slurpee cup and a soda cup in the same? That makes no sense. That makes absolutely no. Oh, and you think you're cool. Oh, you think you're hot stuff. Okay, I see what you're going for. I see what you're doing here. Okay, so that goes in the back, and ooh, yeah, that's a lot of botting. All right, so, whew. All right, looking around, I don't think I see any others. I'm pretty sure I've chucked all the empties now. So let's actually go back to the YouTube side of things, and we'll actually discuss a bunch of these and immediately throw away all of the duplicates. All right, so time in. And just like that, all of the plastic and paper debris magically vanishes. Remember, kids, you need to recycle, because straws are evil. Alright, so obviously we have a bunch of duplicates here, so we need to do away with a few of these, just so we're not talking in loops about the exact same toys over and over again. You know, because video reviewers are so known for keeping things original and fresh like that, and not doing things the same way they always do. I need to refresh my format. Okay, I think we're good here. So we can discuss a whole bunch of these now. We will go ahead and start with the ones I already own, because I did do a little bit of Series 1 botting, so there are some I own already, and this is the fastest one. You'll excuse me if I don't remember the names, because hey, I can't keep track of all of them. There's so many BotBots, and they all have so many quirky names. But yeah, this little vampire cupcake is kind of adorable. So that one I absolutely wanted. So he's already in the collection. And yeah, I kind of dig him. The spirally eyes, little tiny fangs on him. You know, he looks like he's going to suck your blood purely for the glucose. So we're going to set him. Where do we set the? Oh, where do we set the ones in Robot? I guess right back in the pile. And let's see who else we have already. Okay, this one I remember. I remember Rootwing, because this is my favorite bot. Because I really dig the little tree when this little planter is kind of breaking out of his pot a little bit. You can see the cracks in him in the sculpt, to where he actually kind of looks like he's been busting out. Well, he's actually sculpted to look like he's the edge, but hey, look, they tried, right? Alright, so let me get his little tiny legs out. We'll go ahead and fold him down. He's actually got one of the more involved transformations for BotBots. You know, it's not saying a lot, because there's not a whole lot to him, but yeah, move the tail down, and then adjust arms and leaves as desired. I am Grootwing. I'm sure nobody's made that joke. Yeah, I dig this. It's a tiny little tree dragon. That's so cool to me. I don't know why it's so cool, but I love the little tiny tree dragon. I'm kind of glad I have 3 of these, so I'm not terribly disappointed in that, because yeah, he is my favorite of the toy line so far. Though Series 2 introduced that tuna can, or like the sardine can with like the demonic undead sardine head sticking out, I kind of want that one. I still want that one, because it looks absolutely psychotic. Who else do I already have? I already have the camera, because of course I have the camera. And this one is neat. You know, this makes for a good little tiny prop of sorts. And to transform, he has this little crazy camera head down, you know, sticking out there. Yeah, he's got a pretty simple transformation too, so nothing too terribly interesting, except he is a really weird looking guy. He's a really weird bot, and I kind of dig that. You know, he kind of has his own thing going on. You know, a little bit of sculpt detail inside the arm, little cute little lens face, lens arm, lens fist. He's a lensy guy, so we're gonna put the lensy guy back over there. Is there anyone else I already have in this bunch? I don't. Oh, I do think I have this one already, because he is super neat. So you got a little bonsai tree looking thing here. Yeah, or like a little herb garden, one or the other. But whatever you view it as, or whatever it's actually supposed to be, it unfolds pretty quickly into this little T-Rex dude. It was kind of awesome. I like how some of these BotBots have no interest in being humanoid robots in the least, and then they can just do weird stuff like this. Kind of reminds me of the Rock Lords they did in the 80s, where they just kind of turned into animals. And, Transformers, you had to turn into a city in order to turn straight into an animal and skip your robot mode. So I'm glad that we've advanced that far. But yeah, he kind of gives me those vibes a little bit. Speaking of Rock Lords, let's go into some of the ones I don't actually have, which is all of these that you see here, because I technically have them now. Ones I haven't had before. So we got this little moss-covered rock with his little dino head sticking out. This guy is very Rock Lord, so I kind of dig this. Again, it's green, it's kind of cute. I like the idea. And then we can fold out the legs like so, and then pop out the head. Yeah, I'm transforming these on the fly. They're not too complicated, but if I get stuck on any, I apologize. I am the dumb. Is your hinge off? Yeah, your leg's off your hinge a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna have to sort that later. But for now, yeah, he works well enough. He's this dumpy little rock turtle dude. I love it. He looks like a Pokemon. Like, looks like absolutely something that I would catch in Pokemon Sword and Shield. Except I've already announced a turtle who looks nothing like this. So I guess I wouldn't capture something like this in Pokemon Sword and Shield. But still, I kind of dig this guy. He's very simple. But again, he's doing his own thing. And his own thing is really good for me. Alright, who else can we go to? Let's try the baseball bat. Because why not baseball bat? I like the wood grain here. I like the subtle colors to it, so it does have a little bit more of that wood texture you would expect. The wrapping down there is pretty good. Alright. Transformation looks simple enough. He's got arms that pull out. Oh no, they are stuck. Alright. Oh, I'm glad I didn't trim my fingernails before this, because these guys tend to get a little bit stuck because their vinyl parts are a little bit friction happy. Oh, and look how happy he is. Speaking of happy. Oh, look at that little slugger. He is so happy with himself. He's so happy to have, 100-mile-per-hour baseballs hurled at his face as he is swung at them as hard as humanly possible. It's not everyone who can enjoy the tougher jobs in life, but I really do respect the ones who can. Let's see here. There's a couple I'm gonna save for toward the end because they're a little bit more special in my heart. Who to go to next? Alright, I'm going to attempt this guy just to get rid of all of the plant-based BotBots we have here. We got a Venus flytrap who apparently is supposed to turn into a frog, if I recall correctly. Yeah, so big open mouth thing. He already has his eyes out. Like, they didn't really disguise his face at all, which is a little bit confusing to me. I'm not quite sure how that goes. And I've seen... Now, this is one where if I didn't know better, I would think I was doing something wrong in the transformation process, but I've had multiple accounts already of how this thing is supposed to work. So I know for fact it's just a little bit goofed, and as I struggle to actually get his legs out. Hang on, let's see. Okay, so funny thing happened. So I got up for a second to find something to pry his rear legs out with because they just were not giving. And in the process of leaving the desk for all of 15 seconds, he lost a leg. I have no idea what happened to it. I've been looking around. It's not here at the floor. There's just nothing between me and where I got my pry bar from but open ground. So, yeah. Spoiler alert, it doesn't really help because this guy is supposed to be a frog. You'll notice he's barely transformed. Yeah, this is, apparently design-wise, this whole plant section is supposed to fold all the way down. The head's supposed to stick forward. That's supposed to make it look like a frog. It does not. This is kind of regarded to be one of the least inspired BotBots because it really doesn't do a whole lot from one form to the other. So I'm not too bummed about the missing leg. It'll turn up. Kind of glad I'm only in these for about 50 cents each. So, it is what it is. Let's get to something that's complete before... before that storm knocks the power out. Alright, how about the chocolate bar? Chocolate bar seems like a safe bet. Well, aside from it's got a piece already taken out of it because someone's bitten into it. That's gross. Alright, so, can I pull? Okay, this is the part where you kind of learn, I don't know how these transform. But I see ball joints, I see legs. So I'm going to go ahead and pull the legs out. Go ahead and pull this up. It's like a bandana. Huh, that's kind of neat. Alright, and then his arms come down like so. Little tiny hands. There we go. He's kind of grumpy considering he's made of chocolate. I thought chocolate was supposed to make you happy, but this guy's none too pleased. But, you know, I kind of like his design. Like, he didn't get super weird with the face. He just kind of looks like a chocolate bar that got really annoyed that he was brought to life. You know, we all feel that way sometimes. Chocolate bar guy, whose name I will never be able to remember. Alright, so, since we got messy from the chocolate, I guess we need to wash up. So, here's a transforming bar of soap with an Autobot emblem on it. It's interesting to note, the only time these things have Autobots or Decepticon emblems on them is when they're kind of making little referential things to them. So this is Transformers branded soap turned into a Transformer. That is kind of fortuitous when you think about it. Also, where can I get soap that has allegiance to an alien robot society? I kind of want that in my life. Alright, so this one's pretty simple. Flip that part up, pull out the arms, and you're pretty much done. And it's not too bad. It's a little bit more uninspired. The straight visor and the little smile doesn't have quite the personality. The little foam hat helps. I do kind of dig that. But, you know, this one is not terribly great. We've seen some more impressive ones, some that do some more interesting things. So, bar of soap. Not quite. Let's just stick with the hygiene and go straight into the deodorant. Well, thing doesn't work, so it's already got to be replaced. Hey, good thing I got another. So, yeah, again, he looks pretty basic. Go ahead and flip him out. He's mean looking. He is really mean looking. I'm going to go ahead and flip those out of the way so they look like big doofy ears. Because you can do that on this guy, apparently. Turn those around so we can see his little hook hands, or his little C-clip hands, what they look like. And we flip out the arms. And, you know, not too bad. Like, that's actually, for a BotBot, that's actually not a bad little transformation. And he ends up being a fairly decent little decent deodorant dude. The red eyes and the mean look kind of give me Decepticon vibes. He's got a little bit of sound wave to him with the mouth plate too. But, you know, he's deodorant. I can't imagine him being too evil. You know, unless you're, you know, that con goer. Don't be that con goer. Who else can we do? Oh, let's stick with the food. And we'll go with a mug of cocoa, which definitely has had a piece broken off of it. Still, I like this one. I like that with the chocolate in the middle, in the sides, I should say, and all the marshmallows floating around on top, clustered together as if they've been stuck, and of course a little tiny handle. That's cute. All right, arms fold out. Rotate this guy around some direction, any direction, and notice the marshmallows move when his body moves. When his body moves. When his body moves. I'm being reminded of a song now. I think he's a little weird guy because he's got all of his parts are buried in him. They're all like like half an inch, deep into his body. He looks like he's wearing some big advertisement costume. Like there's a cocoa shop in town now, and he's got to go out there in the big doofy suit to promote it. Oh, I've seen people doing that down here, and I'm in South Florida. That can't be pleasant. But hey, he looks happy enough. You know what? You do you for that minimum wage. As long as you're happy, that's what matters in life. Let's see someone else who should be happy in life. Something that hits a lot of things. It's a giant boxing glove, and it's like in proportion with the rest of these things. It's like the kind of boxing glove I wish had like a spring on the end that I could just hook to things. But yeah, I like the little details, like the little patchwork done on it. That's kind of neat. Alright, transforming him does not seem terribly difficult. Let's see. Got little feetses here. And pull those out. I don't know how far out they come, but not too far, it looks like. I don't think I can get them out any farther than that. Okay, that's a little weird. Hopefully I'm doing that right. So you open up one arm, open up the other arm, which has a boxing glove. It's a boxing glove with a boxing glove. Oh, and he's so happy about it. Okay, again, this one has personality. That one has character to him. I like that a lot, actually. And yes, the fact that the thumb of the boxing glove is also a boxing glove adds quite a few points to him, I think. Okay, that's a pleasant surprise. The boxing glove was not on my radar when these things first came out, but he's a characterful little dude. Let's be proud and happy to have that amongst the collection. I want to save some more of the fast food stuff for last, so let's go with this thing. You know, I'm not entirely sure what it looks like. I see what I think is an antenna. I see what I think is like a camera lens, and someone's going to correct me in the comments. I'm going to check before I even upload this video. So by the time I upload this video, I will know what it is. I might even put the little mark on here so you know I looked it up. But yeah. At least he's interesting. We can say that at least. Alright, so... Oh, comes off. He's got a Megatron thing. I've actually, like, bought the BotBot equivalent of Megatron, apparently. Do we rotate him around? I don't think we do. I don't think we rotate him around. I think he goes this way. He doesn't have thumbs, so I can't tell. Alright, rotate that around. He's got... Okay, that's weird. So, tiny little sideways face... Little tiny sideways mouth, just like on the side of his head, like Sonic the Hedgehog. One eye, and then just one gigantic viewing eye. That's bizarre. It's actually really weird to parse that that's part of his face, because it stands out so distinct from the rest of it. Okay, that's definitely up there on the bizarre scale, so... Hey, BotBots are good at that. Oh, can you not stand? Are you just, like... Is it hard for you to stand? Oh, it might be hard for you to stand. Yeah. Oh, you're one of those. You're one of those. His feet are... He has tiny little feet, so he does not stand up very well. Neither does this one, because one of his feet is gone. Where did his feet go? I don't know. I'll find it later. Alright, we can stay in the tech group a little bit, because we have what I believe is a game cartridge. Again, sometimes these designs get a little bit funky, but... We see Autobot versus Decepticon on the front. Again, referential only. They aren't actually showing allegiance. They are allied just to their specific little groups, which, you know, I can respect. So, let's see. Arms. This is one of the... This is a arm pull-out design? Is it an arm pull-out design? I can't... Yeah. Okay, there we go. It is an arm pull-out design. The legs are a flip-out design. Can I actually get... There we go. That got stuck there for a second. It still got stuck a little bit. Oh, a little bit backwards. He's not going to be able to stand up very much. Well, alright, so pretty simple on the transformation. Pull out arms, flip out legs, pull up head. And you get, honestly, kind of a standard little design. The sunglasses with the visor thing, I've never quite been into that. I don't know how that is effective as shades. Apparently it is to some degree. But hey, it is what it is. He has at least something of a unique look to him. It reminds me of some of like the way he's shaped kind of reminds me of the transforming watches they had back in the day. I had one of those. God, I missed that. I went to a friend's party one day, and so I didn't feel bad about giving away a toy to the kid. My parents had that for me in the car when I came back. I was a little spoiled, but hey, I didn't cry over toys that day, at least. Alright, we're into just some junk food now, so we're coming toward the end here. Look at this little Slurpee cup. Alright, so again, it's this kind of weird jumble of colors because of the way the parts work, so that's a little bit odd. Alright, so I'm seeing hinges, I'm seeing little flaps. Let's see, how do I get your legs out? Let's see. Oh. How do I get this guy out? Oh, this is... Oh. That's got... Okay. You can't do that to me. You can't... Okay, and now you've gone away again. Oh, it's gonna be another tricky one. Okay. Hopefully this one won't lose a leg. Okay, this is a bit of a stubborn one. So you had to pull his arms outward, but you didn't have a lot of clearance to do that, and it's very frictioned into place. And then the legs just kind of pull down a little bit, and you couldn't really do that because the arms were in the way. He was kind of a annoying one to get transformed, and part of that comes down to the vinyl plastic they use for these guys, or whatever kind of plastic it is, because they do have a very soft feel to them. But it was producing a lot of friction that made that very tricky. And you don't really get much afterwards. His arms don't move up and down. This is pretty much what you get. Standing little figurine. But at least he looks interesting. I don't think he likes being cold all the time from the looks of him. Also, if you just take that phase, you just take the face off, he kind of looks like Tailgate. Just noticed that before I put him down. Alright, is the corn dog going to be just as annoying to transform? So, standard corn dog. Standard corn dog. Like your non-standard corn dogs. You know, those really weird ones they do. Yeah, okay. So, arms pull out again. At least that time it worked, the way it's supposed to. See, legs don't extend, they just split open. But hey, look, they're slanted. So, he has his feet balancing for him. And then we raise that up like a hotshot visor thing. And you get this super... Oh, man. How do you describe that face? Arrogant? Cocky? I don't know. He's a little bit mean and a little bit happy about it. I'm not quite sure. I do like the interesting design on his chest. I do like how much detail this guy's got going on. Not terribly big on corn dogs, but that actually makes a decent little guy. So, can't really argue him at all. We're going to move on to the... Actually, let's save the French fry for last. I want to go into the soda cup. So we're getting into that realm of fast food where I had the McDonald's Transformers. They had like their little food items that turned into robots to kind of capitalize on Transformers without paying for any license. So, yeah, I kind of get a little bit nostalgic looking at some of these BotBots that do this. And I'm sure someone at Hasbro HQ thought the same. So, alright, so again, he looks like his arms just kind of pull out, and they do. And his feet look like they pull out as well, but they feel stuck. Okay, little by little by little by little by little by little. Okay, I think that's the extent. I think I just get little stubs out, because, yeah, he's not pulling any farther. And flip down. Okay. I'm sorry about what I said to you. That's cocky. That's a wee bit of arrogance, which comes, that's a lot of arrogance for a guy dressed as just as a soda cup with an apron on. Just saying. But you know what? He's rocking the shades. He's good. So, yeah. He's got, again, I like these when they have some character and charm to them like that. Let's see. And here's another French... Let's go to the French fries now. Because I just noticed I forgot one. I meant to save the fries for last, but there's a pencil sharpener down here we need to address. Again, this one seems fairly basic, but hey, nice stack of fries. I will never say no to French fries. Unless you say, do you want French fries? And then I'll say yes. And, let's see, do I flip his head up? Nope, I raise his head. I raise the fries. And flip him back. Okay. For a second I thought I was going for like a Bart Simpson haircut. That's relevant in 2019. Okay, straight visor this time, but he wears it a little bit better. The fact that his helmet is a bunch of French fries kind of helps. So he does have kind of an interesting look to him. And a little bit of like slightly like Hot Rod or Ricochet style flame decals on the chest. He has a little bit going to him. I kind of like him. Alright, so that gives me some neat little nostalgia vibes. I kind of wish it had the weird, like, the blue and yellow and red face or whatever the old one had from the McDonald's toys. Just a little referential thing. Well, I guess it is blue and yellow. So, I need to track those down and make a silly video out of them. Alright, and now we have to save this guy for last because I forgot to talk about him. Okay, pencil sharpener. Very relevant in 2019 when everyone in school uses mechanical pencils. All right. How do we get his arms out? Because he's got a, if I remember right, he's got a weird. He's got kind of a weird design to him. This might be another one where I have to jump, cut away. Okay, how about his other arm? Can I get his other arm out any better? Get some kind of idea of how this is supposed to work. Apparently not. I can see the hands in there. I can see the hands, so I know I'm doing some part of it right. Twist that around. I think I need to make sure I'm doing this right because he's getting kind of odd on me. Hang on a second. Okay, I have to admit partial defeat on this guy because I can't get his arms out any farther than that. Something on them is stuck, and I don't want to break the thing here before I finish the review. I already had that happen once, but he does have definitely an interesting look to him. So yeah, like, that doesn't transform. That's his face. He's got a very kind of a gas mask aesthetic to him. It's kind of weird for a pencil sharpener, but yeah, I guess that makes use of the pencil sharpener face for his face. It's been a long video. I'm out. I'm out of witty observations about tiny little random transformers. At least he's an interesting and different design. But yeah, that's a whole bunch from BotBots Series 1, which are now in Series 3, so this is a very timely review. But considering I had so many for so little, I figured we might as well share in the fun. And hey, you know what? You know, for what I paid, that's quite a bit of fun little robots that can take up enormous amounts of space on my desk as I put them in weird little scenes. And that's about $3 worth that I went a little bit too far on. Actually, 3 times 6, I can math. $18 worth that I only paid $3 for. But you know what? It's been fun, and that's all that matters. Also, if you're probably watching this on YouTube, if you went to my Patreon page, if you follow me on Patreon, you would have seen the reaction portion where I open them up on camera as well. You also would have seen the video earlier than you saw on YouTube. So I'm going to try and push the Patreon just a little bit more and give it a little bit more than I have. A lot more than I have now that I think of it. But yeah, we're trying to get back to some toys here on YouTube because that's what I do. It's what I did, and it's coming back.